Right, listen up. Most coaching and consulting offers sound identical. I help busy professionals achieve balance through my proven frameworks. You've seen it 100 times, but so have your clients. And that's why they scroll straight past you. Last month, I analysed over 50 offers, and guess what? 90% of them were clones. So in this video, I'll show you how to build an offer so good that it stands out instantly and sells itself using a 6-part system I call the Master Offer. Now the Master Offer is made up of 6 P's: people, problems, phases, parts, price, and promise. And our clients use this exact structure to make 8K or more every single month without having to reinvent the wheel every 5 minutes. So the first P is people, basically your audience. And this is where everyone fucks it up. I help business owners doesn't mean anything. Neither does I help coaches. You need to get stupidly specific about who it is you sell to. How old are they? What gender are they? What industry do they work in? Where are they based? Where do they spend their time online? Because when you get that specific, your ideal people are going to think, Jesus, this person gets me. The clearer you are, the easier it is for them to see themselves in your content. And that's how you start to stand out. Not by shouting louder, but by speaking directly to one person. Now, once you've nailed who you're speaking to, the next thing is to get super clear on what's keeping them stuck. So the second P is problems. And I bet you didn't know that problems actually have 3 layers. And most coaches just stop at the obvious one. Layer 1. Not enough leads, low conversions, pricing issues. But that's just surface level shit. We've also got layer 2, which is the hidden cause of those problems. And then layer 3, the daily frustrations that plague their fucking thoughts. And that's what people miss. Big problems are usually made up of lots of little problems. Most people join C2C because usually they don't have enough clients. That's a meta problem. But day to day, what's really spinning around in their head is, I don't know what to post. My content's not working. I don't know who to sell to or who my audience are. And your job as the provider is to solve those 3 or 4 micro problems, which in turn solves the macro problem. And trust me, when you can describe someone's problems better than they can, they automatically assume that you are the one with the solution. Next up is the phases. And this is where we stop sounding like freelancers and start sounding like fucking pros. This is really about thinking in frameworks and breaking big problems down into small tasks or steps that people can understand. Let's use McDonald's as an example. Every McDonald's restaurant uses the same process. Order, cook, serve. It's simple, it's sequential, and it's repeatable. And when you describe the journey you take people on like that, clients get it instantly. For C2C, our phases are stupid simple as well. Build, market, sell. First, we build your offer and systems, then we market through content and conversations, and then we sell using frictionless conversions. That's it. The brain can't cope with more than 3 or 4 things, so simple is key. Now the next P is the parts. This is what they actually get, the deliverables, the nuts and bolts. But remember, if you make them sound boring, clients don't give a shit. Most of them don't anyway. They care a lot more about the results. So instead of saying things like 12 hourly sessions and a Facebook group, we want to say things like we solve problems in real time on our weekly strategy sessions. We've built custom tools that you can use straight away. One focuses on what you get, but the other focuses on what you can achieve. There's a big difference. And the best part is, you can build assets and tools and training materials that work for you 24/7 when you're not even there. Basically things like videos and checklists and templates, so you're not repeating yourself 50 times a week. But anyway, let's get into the spicy one, price. I'm gonna make a crazy assumption here, but I'd be willing to bet money that you're undercharging. Most coaches do. They either price based on fear or charge by the hour, and both are completely wrong. Here's a quick story. Imagine you've got 5 clients, all paying you $1,000 a month. 2 are absolute nightmares, 1's average, and 2 are ideal. What you should do is fire the nightmare ones. Yes, your revenue would drop from 5K to 3K a month, but they take up a lot more time than the ideal clients, so you probably get more than half your time back. Then you raise your prices to 1.5K a month and use that time to find 2 better clients. Now you're on 6K a month, and you're only spending 80% of the time that you used to on client delivery. More money, less stress. And remember this when you think about pricing. There are people who are 5 times shitter than you, who care 5 times less than you, charging 5 times more than you. So please, raise your fucking prices. Because up next is the big one. The 6th P is the promise. This is basically your North Star. Everything flows from it. Essentially, your promise is your headline. It's your hook. It's a line that either pulls people in or pushes them away, depending on if they fit into your people or your audience. So we want to make it count. And I use a little formula called MASTER to make every single promise pop. M is the method or the mechanism you use. A is the audience you sell to. S is the speed you do it in or the time it takes. T stands for turnoffs, the things these people hate. The E stands for the end result that you get them. And the R is optional, but that stands for risk reversal or a guarantee. Now, once we know what they are, we take those 6 elements and we treat it like a jigsaw puzzle or a formula. We move them around until we get a sentence that sounds impactful. Here's an example off the top of my head. I help videographers book 3 weddings a month using Facebook ads without competing on price. And that's audience, method, result, and turnoffs all in one. And the best part is when you stack the other 5 P's properly, the promise just kind of writes itself. So now you've got all the elements of what I call a master offer, you've got some homework to do. I want you to pick one of the 6 P's and nail it in the next 24 hours. Don't do all 6 because you'll probably get overwhelmed and do nothing, but start with the people. And as I said, get specific. Then move to the problems and go 3 layers deep. Start to build things piece by piece and spend a bit of time thinking about each one. Because most people will just watch this, get all excited, and then do fuck all. Now hopefully you found that valuable, but I have got more for you. And honestly, I can't believe I'm doing all this for free. It fucking pains me. But this is video 2 inside a 6 video mini course, and you can go and get it all inside my brand new free community called Dream Clients Only. There's tons of stuff in there, and I'll stick the link underneath this video. But if you've watched this and you think, shit, I could really do with Chris's help in building my offer, there's also a link underneath it to apply to work with me directly. Alternatively, if you just want to stay on YouTube, you can watch this video here where I explain our whole school hours model. You can find out a lot more there and probably implement some of those tactics and strategies as well. In the next video in this series, I'm going to show you how to get amazing results for your clients, so keep your eyes peeled.